My dear students of class 10, today's topic is the snail and the second part from the poem The Snail. চলে আসছি B থেকে answer the following questions within 25 words, 2 marks. First question, what do you mean by self-collecting power? Answer, the snail has a very strong sensitivity. The horns at the very slightest touch sends him the warning of danger. The snail then hides into his cell with much displeasure. This promptness in taking refuge is called self-collecting power. Second question, how does the snail shrink into his house when danger comes and why? Answer, when the snail faces danger due to his strong sensitivity, he shrinks into his house with much displeasure. Question number 3, what kind of a life does the snail like to lead? Answer, the snail likes to lead a free, peaceful, lonely and self-sufficient life without any chattels except himself, like that of a hermit. Question number 4, what do you mean by the words chattels and banquet? The word chattels means personal belongings. The word banquet refers to an elaborate and formal evening meal for many people. Question number 5, what happens at the very slightest touch to the horns of the snail? How would you prove the self-collecting power of the snail? Answer, if someone gives a slight touch to the sensitive horns of the snail, he means the snail feels displeasure and soon he shrinks into his house. It proves the self-collecting power or the strong sensitivity of the snail. Question number 6, what is the treasure for the snail? Answer, the self-sufficient life of the snail without any chattels except himself is considered to be his treasure. Question number 7, describe the life of the snail, or how does the snail live? Answer, the snail lives a lonely life. He has neither any belongings of his own nor any desire to have. He is well satisfied with himself for his small and lonely world. Question number 8, what does the poet think about the person who seeks the snail even after finding his house? Answer, the poet thinks that the person who seeks the snail even after finding his house is worse than blind. Question number 9, why does the poet consider the person to be worse than blind? Answer, the poet considers the person to be worse than blind because he cannot understand that the snail and his house are very combined. Question number 10, what moral lessons do you find in the poem The Snail by William Cowper? উইলিয়াম কাউপারের লেখা এই দ্য স্নেল কবিতায় কোন নৈতিক শিক্ষা আমরা পেয়ে থাকি? আনসার, although man is a social animal, he can attain inner peace and happiness of mind living in the close contact with nature without the worldly matters. The bond that one shares with oneself is the most wonderful thing in the world. So far for today. For more videos, you can follow me. Thank you. Have a